What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Chuck Finley here with Let's Play Sonic Colors Part 13. We are here in the Asteroid Coaster zone. This is the sixth of 6 Red Star Ring videos, and the last Red Star Ring video that I'm going to do, because this is the last zone that I have left to do. And we are beginning Act 1 here. If you noticed, all you need is the Purple Frenzy Wisp, which is actually used quite often in this level. Well, and not too often, but you know, it's definitely used a few times. Now, if you remember, one of the gimmicks here was using the homing attack to move around on some asteroids. That's what we'll have to do later on. And if you're not good at that, you want to go ahead and try to get used to it. Now, through here, you can either wait. You can either use the frenzy now, or you can wait. You have to use it either way, but you can either use it at the end of this path, because there are ways you can get around all of these with normal Sonic, or you can go ahead and go along this path now, or you can use it whenever. But you have to destroy the barrels on the left side. And if you notice the red star ring up there, all you have to do is just get a running start by boosting a little bit, and there you go. That's the red star ring 1. Now you have to follow along this path to get to the other red star ring. So just make sure to keep that in mind. You have to jump over to this coaster, or you will fall off there. The sooner you jump off of a coaster that you don't need to be on, excuse me, the better off you'll be. And something that you definitely need to get used to is jumping, timing the jumps to get onto the rainbow rings. If you notice those, that set of normal rings, you have to go up here, by the way, to get to the second one. You do not want to go along that other path there with the egg ponds, but oh crap! Ah, wow, really? You want to use those rings as practice whenever you can, because you'll need to learn, especially for later levels where you'll need to use the rings to jump off of. I was gonna say that you should be able to get across no matter what. Obviously you'd want to use the frenzy to gain extra points. You can see you gain a color bonus just by using it, and you also gain points for destroying these tubes. But if you're worried about it, or you have trouble breaking the tubes, you can always just wait to go along that path. And again, just jump off as soon as you need to. You cannot actually miss the roller coasters by jumping off of them, or by jumping from coaster to coaster. So you do not have to worry about missing the jumps. All you have to worry about is just missing the normal orange rings, I guess hoops, and the rainbow hoops. They're called different things. They're called rainbow rings in some games, and some people call them rainbow rings, while other people call them hoops. So you never really know. Now through here you want to be careful, because there are holes here. You can see that if you do fall in, you will sometimes you'll die, sometimes you'll just go down to the lower section. And if you go down the lower section, you will not get to this red star ring. So you want to make sure that you get over there to it. There it was. You have to use the boost there to be able to make it over there. So just keep that in mind. Now here you want to, instead of going to the left, you want to go to the right side to get onto this this planet here. This is where the third one is, and just be ready to use the homing attack once again. You will need to do that again at the end of the level. So if you do have trouble with that section, you want to get used to it very quickly. Now here you have to time it just right to get to this fourth red star ring, because it's tied to the gravity, and if you mess up, you will not get to it. You can see the gravity changes here. You can use the boost there. You want to be careful while not having any rings through this section, because you never know what might pop up. Okay, let me see. Now here, you can see there's a lower section. You want crap. You want to go on the lower section. Through there. Well, now this is going to be a little bit trickier without the boost. The only way I've ever been able to get it is with the boost. So you know, maybe if I can hurry up and go a little bit faster, or maybe one of these egg ponds will give me some boost. I doubt it. Oh crap. Okay. Well, I can ride back up here and try to make it. Again, if you notice, you do fall, so you can kind of either you can dash into it, or you can use the or you can try to just fall on top of it. You know, it's either way. Now remember, this lower section down here, you want to be pushing both the A button rapidly and the control stick forward. You want to miss these. Well, you want to miss the first set of Purple Frenzies. You want to go ahead and hit this set, because the red star ring is over here. Get rid of those. Just follow along this path. What? No, that's... Oh, wow, don't tell me I'm actually going to miss it. Nope, okay, good. Thankfully, you can jump off this planet if you need to. Let's see if I can. You cannot change the camera angle around here, so... And I'm not going to be able to because the... Okay, well, we'll figure out some way to get around there, but I'm not going to have to redo this section. Or I'm not going to die through here. I may have to, I don't know, but I'm going to do my best not to die while going through this section. I'll see if I can get back up top and... that's not going to do me any good. I'll see if I can get back up top and reset the pulleys. Well, I know one of these groups of boxes will do it for me. I just have to figure out which one. You want to be careful. The camera angles aren't gonna help me out, so I don't know. Maybe I guess I will have to die if I can. I don't know if I can. Yep, I can. Good. That's pretty crappy that they don't allow it to that they allow you to miss it. You know, that's not right. You know, you can't control where you're going to end up, or what angle you're going to be in once you go on that pulley. So they should have made it where you can make it no matter what angle you're in. You know, that's I won't call it unfair, but that's just pretty bad of Sega to do that. Alright, so here we go again. We'll try to make it this time. Just remember, while you're going on those asteroids, it's very good to mash the homing attack button if you're using the classic Nintendo controller like I am. What the? Come on. Okay. We'll figure out some. There we go. You know, there are a whole lot of Wisp capsules here, Frenzy Wisp capsules, so you don't really have to worry about messing up. And I believe they infinitely respawn as well, so you shouldn't have any trouble. There we go. Okay. So you shouldn't have to worry about it. But there you go. And I'll get a D because I didn't get a very good time bonus. But you know, hey, at least I got the all this rings without having to cut. So you know, I'm happy. Just remember that last one does take angle. You can actually jump on it a lot earlier than I did the first time. You just have to make sure that you get the angle right. So here we are in here's Act 2. You know, you have to use the Purple Frenzy once again. This one should be fun. Alright, so here we are in Asteroid Coaster, Part 2. This is, as you just saw, the you want to use the Purple Frenzy here right off the bat, by the way. But you saw that all we have available to us is the Purple Frenzy. That's all we really need. But if you remember, there's these blocks that will push you out as you go along, and so you have to deal with those. Now here, you want to jump down here on that low section, and then make it over here. You have to go fast. You you want to jump up here next, and then make your way along here. Now, through this section you want to fall. You want to be careful though, because these platforms will drop, except for the last platform, will drop rather rapidly, and they can catch you off guard if you're not familiar with them. So you do want to be very careful. But you can see that was the third, or the second one. I believe that was the second red star ring. The rings that I've gotten, I got in part 6 of my Let's Play. Just, you know, I've talked about it before, but I wasn't really going after red star rings. I was just going after whichever ones that I could get to easily, hoping that I would remember, and it would make it a little bit easier while doing the red star ring video. Obviously it hasn't, but you know, hey. Anyway, you have to use the homing attack there, so you want to be prepared for it. I wasn't, sadly. Thankfully there is no weird little paths to take along through this asteroid field. All you have to do is just follow the asteroid field normally. Go ahead and use the frenzy here, maybe a little bit closer to the egg pond just to save time. You know, either way, it doesn't really matter. You obviously want to try to collect wisp capsules, just to increase the bonus that you would get. You just destroy all this here at the end, and you can either use the stomp move to make sure that you get it, or just use the spring normally, and you shouldn't have any trouble getting to it. Now, that was the last of the easy ones. The other bunch will be hard. You saw one down there. That's a pain to get to, but it's not undoable. All you have to do is just get through that block segment, and then just continue to work your way down, being careful because these will come out. They're timed to come out in different, you know, intervals. You have to continue to go to the left, and then once you get all the way here, you want to be fast through this section. You have to ride that up. By the way, I thought for a moment you had to use the homing attack and the double jump, something like that. But anyway, you can either go back up, or you can continue along this path. I find this path is a little bit quicker and easier for me, myself. But you know, it's whatever is more comfortable to you. You know, player preference. You want to be careful and fast through this section. You don't want to waste any time or get caught out by one of the blocks coming out too fast. You always want to be on your toes and ready to make sure that you can get that. Now, you know, make sure that you don't fall off. Now, what you have to do here is you just have to follow along the bottom. Just follow along the bottom path, and you shouldn't have any trouble getting to it. I did, obviously, but you know, you have to kind of know where it is ahead of time before using the jump dash. Crap. Oh dear. Well, thankfully I'm already back here, and it doesn't really matter. But there we go. Alright, so you have to get really close to it. You can either boost or use the dash, whichever you have. I only have the dash, so you know that's the only thing that I was able to use. And now the rest of the level is just trying to get through it without dying. That's pretty much it. Definitely say for the hardest level in the game, by far, this is definitely some of the easiest, so far anyway, some of the easiest red star rings to go after. You know, I'm sure they will get harder as we progress through the zone, but you know, just for now, they're thankfully very easy. But anyway, so yeah, that's it. That's Act 2. Not too difficult. You know, just the last two could present a problem. Maybe the first two, if you're not familiar with going through that section. But I only have 9 more, so I will head over here to Act 3. Need the the pink and the blue wisps. That's that. I know which level this is too. Crap, yeah. This should be fun. Alright, so here we are in Act 3. You remember, I was just saying that I remember which one I remember which one this is. And yes, I do. This is a pain in the rear, and by far one of the most complicated pattern-wise levels that you'll have to deal with red ring-wise. Now you want to destroy all those boxes that I did for later on in the level. The first one isn't too difficult. You just have more timing, you know, with the springs and missing these boxes. Now you want to use the boost to get over here. Get down here, jump on this button. You want to. These will infinitely respawn, so you know you respawn, so you can use them as many times as you want to. This is the first red star ring. You want to be fast while going through this section. Going down the ceiling. What the? Oh, for whatever reason, it's not letting me stick. There we go. Wouldn't let me stick to the ceiling. Now, once you get this, you want to continue over this way. Let me see. We'll get this. Get the blue. You want to be fast though. I'm wasting too much time, and I'm not gonna make it. But you want to come up here, destroy these boxes. I hope that's infinite. There we go. Okay. Thankfully, that's infinitely respawning. Now, you want to get rid of the pink. Make sure that you have the blue, and then just that's BS. And then just come over here. This is where red star ring number 3 is, or number 2, I would seem. Let me see. I guess in order-wise, that would be. Crap. And I forgot I didn't have the pink wisp turned on when I was trying to jump up this wall. Shouldn't be a problem. There we go. So that's red star ring number 3, number 4 in order-wise. And you want to get down here pretty rapidly, so you know you can fall. And there you go, red star ring number 5. Don't believe I missed any. At the end of my last video, I was worried about in Act 6 of Aquarium Park that I'd missed one. Thankfully I didn't. It was just the weird, you know, emerald order, or not the emerald order, but the red star ring order was throwing me off. And that should have been it. Yeah, so thanks, I didn't miss anything. So here, this is probably another spring section again, sadly, but you know, hey, what can you do? Alright, so here we are in Act 4, and I remember which one this is. This is actually the Motobug race, which is actually very easy. One of the easiest level to get all of the all of the red star rings for. And I just looked back at the footage, and I did from Act 3. I didn't miss any rings. It was just again odd turn order. Now, or not odd order, but yeah, odd placement order. Now, the rings will be on different lanes on the track. You know, you can think of this as about like different lanes while going through here. And I haven't been able to look at the counter. There's a button I have to push around here somewhere as well, so I'm kind of looking for that one as well, and that will make the last red star ring appear. There it is. Okay, I know where the button is now. It's all the way here on the right side. You're supposed to hit it probably when you're going after the 4th red star ring. There we go. Okay, and that will make the 5th red star ring appear all the way on the left side, and then there you go. That's pretty easy, not too difficult of a zone. If you miss that button, if you can make it a lot longer for yourself, but if you don't miss the button, you know, it's actually pretty easy. During my Let's Play of this during Part 6, I had actually missed the button for several laps going around the ring, but I had amassed such a high score from killing all of the Motobugs and using the quick step so much and collecting the rings that I was still able to get the S rank either way. But anyway, so here we are in Act 5. We have to use the cyan laser and the purple frenzy. That's definitely an odd combination, and anything with the cyan laser is bad, so this should be pretty bad to watch. Alright, so here we are in Act 5. The cyan laser bits, as you notice, the Purple Frenzy and the Cyan Laser bits are not actually too difficult. They're not nearly as difficult as I thought they were. A lot of it has to do with going around along different paths than you would normally think to go along, especially with these fire walls, or whatever you want to call them. Now what you have to do is you have to come over here and get the Purple Frenzy. I had forgotten to pick that up. You're supposed to actually get this, and then you can get the Cyan Laser, which you'll need to get up there and get the this ring. Now, if you notice where that the first red star ring is in this box, in this set of boxes over here on the far left side. You have to make sure that you use that to get up to get to it. What the? Oh, I guess I caught the frenzy by mistake. Well, that sucks, but thankfully it runs out pretty fast. All you have to do is just use the Cyan Laser to get up here, gaining quite a good bonus while you're up here. Now you can either use the wall jump to get up here, or you can use the Cyan Laser in no particular order. You just have to make sure that you land right back here. Now, you have to go along this section. You have to go this way instead of dropping down, which you normally think to do. Oh crap! There we go. Okay, so that's number 4. I don't think you need this one. What do you need? I believe you need this one, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Yeah, I believe you start over here with the frenzy, and then just continue to make your way up all the way to the left side here. Crap. Oh, I know where it is now. You're supposed to use the well, that stinks. Okay, well, at least I know where I'm supposed to go now. Okay, it looked like it was gonna do the dance animation, then it just kind of jumped and quit. That stinks. Okay, I'm gonna cut, and I'm gonna show you where the 5th red star ring is. I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm right here underneath the 4th red star ring. Now, if you can see that top row of boxes, all you have to do is just make sure that you go all the way through it, and there you go. That's the 5th red star ring. Actually, pretty easy to get to if you all you have to do is just remember where it is instead of not like I did. And then all you have to do to get out is just destroy a certain number all the robots in the area, which is actually pretty easy, which makes the last ring appear, or the gold ring appear. And yeah, there you go. Got a better score. Probably. Obviously, I went a little bit faster, but also was able to get that last red star ring and destroy some of those boxes, and use the Cyan Laser Wisp a little bit longer as well, because that always helps. Act 6, all coasters. This one will not be fun, most definitely. Alright, so here we are in Act 6. This is obviously the last zone, and the hardest one out of all of the levels here in Asteroid Coaster, because this level focuses pretty heavily on the coasters at the first part of the level, and the first one is definitely the hardest to get to in this level. It's actually, it's also the most complicated one to get to as well. As you can see here, you have to jump onto this coaster instead of following along with those rainbow hoops at the beginning. You have to go to the left in that asteroid field, and then just continue to follow the coasters along this coaster until you get to here. You want to make sure that you jump, obviously, when the time is right, and that will take you to where you need to go. And that's where the first one is. That is definitely the hardest one in this level to get to, because it's the most complicated, because you have to remember which coasters to jump on, and then you have to remember which hoops to not to jump on and not to jump on. Now, I would say the second one would be a close second to being the hardest, because of what is involved. Now you can see there's some fans that are blowing air. You have to be careful not to get caught by the air. If you do get caught by the air, all you have to do is just continue to jump up. and you will get out of the water pretty easily. If you do get knocked out of the water by the fans, you will not be able to get back into it, so you have to be very careful about that, and very watch out for it. And yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. The rest of them are pretty easy. You just have to know where they are. The third one is actually pretty easy to miss if you're not careful. If you do want to be very, very careful about missing it. It's actually up here in this group of boxes at the top at the last set of boxes on the top. If you do fall through the water, you will not be able to get back up, so you do want to be very careful about that. You want to save the frenzy until right here, where you can use it to jump up here. And this will save you a little bit of time, also bring you out over here, so that you can get the 4th red star ring, which is in that group of canisters there. And then you just follow along, the level normally until you get to come on. Afraid it was gonna quit. Now here you want to go all the way to the left side, and that's the 5th one. That's the 5th and last one. Now you're not done with the level just yet. There's another. I believe there's another coaster section that you have to deal with. Oh no, you just have to deal with this guy. Okay, and this guy's not too difficult, honestly. You have to watch out for the laser barriers that he's got set up, and past that he's actually pretty easy. You just want to make sure that you can keep enough rings on you. He only takes 3 hits, so that's not a problem. You just run around and free fall to this right on top of the goal ring, and that's it. That's all of the level red star rings for Asteroid Coaster and the entire game. And now I will show off the bonus that you get for it if I can. Let me see. We'll back out here, and we'll finally go to this. Alright, so the Eggman Sonic Simulator, we'll do one player. We'll just use Sonic, Speed. I guess we'll do that. We'll do 1 of 1, I guess. Act 1, Game Land. Now you're actually using a Sonic robot.
Press the assist button to perform an assist change. You'll swap places with other virtual hedgehogs.
Assist button. I don't know what the assist button is. I'm not too familiar with what the Game Land actually is myself. I don't normally use it. Actually, I've never used it before. I guess I could just start mashing buttons and see what happens. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm not too familiar with the Game Land. Guess that's like a score boosting thing. I don't know. Oh, of course. They say they look like the balls from Sonic 06 in Silver's levels. Okay. Okay, so you can actually destroy these if you want to. This thing, it seems to act just like Sonic, so I don't know. Alright, so that's it. I'll figure out what this is later on, but anyway. So I thank you for watching that's we've got all the red star rings. I will show off. I'll be doing the wrap-up video next. I may do a video focused around Gameland. I don't know what the significance of Gameland is just yet. If it's important enough, I will devote a video or several videos to it. If it's not, I'll just continue on with the wrap. I will go to the wrap-up video. For those of you who are not familiar with what the wrap-up video is, it's where I talk about trivia for the game and wrap up anything that I didn't show off, such as the prize for getting the red star rings, Gameland, and then, as I said, trivia and other things about the game. But anyway, so thank you for watching. The challenge of the video is how many red star rings required me to use the Purple Frenzy Wisp in the entire Asteroid Coaster zone. Thank you for watching. Until next time.